Hi guys, welcome to Real Talk Saturdays. First things first, I apologize about my hair. I have no idea what the fuck it's doing, but here it is. Also, this is happening. Yeah, I decorated early. What you gonna do? It's Christmas, and it actually snowed this week, so yeah, I had to. Okay, so as you know, lately I've been on vacation and I've had a lot of time to spend on social media. And something's been bugging me, and it's not that great to talk about. People are probably gonna get mad. Just disclaimer, I'm not lumping everybody into the same boat. I know that some people are very caring and they might look weird on the outside or be doing something that looks fishy, but they're actually great people. I understand that. I want to talk about Instagram trainers, especially the ones selling fitness programs and nutrition programs for fat loss. Those people who are selling these things to you, I want to know, and I want to debunk these things for you because I feel like there's a lot of scamming out there and I don't like it. I get a lot of questions from my friends, from people around me about nutrition and fat loss, not because I have a sexy bikini body, I do not, but just because I tend to nerd out on the internet. I read a lot about nutrition and fat loss. It's something that I like and I enjoy, and I try to learn as much as possible about. So knowing these things, I've noticed some practices on Instagram that I'm not too fond of. And so yeah, I want to debunk some myths about some Instagram trainers because I feel like some people are selling fat loss programs and, nutrition programs, and they don't always have your best interest at heart. And so that's not okay with me. And I want to make sure you don't fall into those traps because fuck that shit. So obviously the first thing we notice about these people when we go on Instagram is their pictures. Either because they're on the search page or because you're already following them. They usually have a lot of pictures of themselves. Yeah, a lot of selfies with great lighting and some shadows and all these abs and the ass thing and the tits popping out. Yeah, those people. Usually you have some great athletes who can totally rock at nutrition and who will, take care of you. But this is my opinion and my theory, but a lot of people who post a lot of pictures of themselves, it kind of looks to me like they're a little self-absorbed or they're just obsessed with this image of themselves. And I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to trust these people with my health while they're doing all these things. And maybe it's just to sell fitness, and maybe they think that's what they're supposed to be doing, to sell more products or services. And this is me, but I wouldn't feel comfortable doing business and gambling my health with somebody who seems to be very interested and okay with posting so many pictures of themselves. And between you and me, is it relatable to you to have this person who's like a Greek god trying to, shape you up and put you on this, crazy plan when you're like, am I even gonna look like you ever? Like, is that doable? What am I paying for exactly? So that's one thing, a little realness never hurt anyone, and I would feel more comfortable with a trainer who actually lived through my struggles and doesn't look like they don't have any. And a good way to find out if these people are actually qualified to take care of you and your health, because that's the first thing you want to think about, even though you're trying to lose fat, you want to stay healthy, right? Let's not forget, fat loss journeys or fitness journeys are still about your health, and you want to stay healthy. You don't want to just wreck your body because you want to look sexy. That's not a thing anymore, honestly. You shouldn't be doing that. And so you want to look at these people's qualifications. Usually on Instagram you have a bio under that little circle picture thing, and on top of those, rectangle square pictures. Yeah, that thing. That bio will tell you a lot about a person because a lot of them will say where they're from or what business they belong to or what organization. So if a person is a model or some kind of just athlete, they may have some background to help you with those things. I'm not saying they don't, but I would much rather trust somebody who has a degree in sports nutrition, let's say, or who are, dietitians or nutritionists, people who have studied these things and know how to take care of you. Like, nutrition is a science. It is taught in schools. And although I'm not a huge proponent of, getting degrees and stuff, I would much rather trust someone with some kind of degree or certification from a legit school than someone who's just, some model or some athlete who just wants to take my money. So one surefire way to see if someone is just interested in money is when you follow them, they will send you a direct message asking you to click on this link or go into my bio to get your free ebook. When I follow someone, I just want to see their pictures and videos. I don't want to buy anything from them. And so that to me is super spammy and right away gives me a little inkling into their business practices, saying, oh, this person follows me, I will sell to them. And so that's not okay with me. I don't trust these people at all. Even worse is these people who are like Instagram coaches and go into people's pictures and then comment a shit ton of stuff that they have no idea about, or even just say like, hey, check out my page, I'm selling this and this and this, and fuck, that's like hyper spammy. Like, how do you live with yourself? Nobody wants to hear you. Get out of here. I feel like there's a way to sell things, and in that situation, I would much rather purchase from the person with all the selfies than with that stupid spammer, honestly. But regardless of those shady practices, let's say that you did click on the link. Let's say you visited their website and educated yourself on this person's background and you're actually interested in their products. That happens. That, sometimes people are just not good at marketing. And so let's say that you do want to purchase a fat loss program from this person. Here are some things that you need to look out for in order to ensure that you are not injuring yourself or, fucking up your health, because nobody wants you to be unhealthy. At least I don't want you to. So please look out for these things. First of all, you want to know that you're eating enough calories. If you're getting a nutrition plan, you want to make sure that you're not starving, and you want to make sure you're able to keep up with your daily activities. If you're not doing sports, it's going to be lower, but 1,500 calories is not a lot, and you should not be eating based on that, basically. You want to go higher, especially if you're really active, if you're really lifting a lot of weights or doing really long cardio sessions. Eat up, buddy. You're gonna need it. Another thing I hope that person is considering is the fact that you are probably going to be doing some physical activity, and so they need to incorporate that in the plan. Also, if they're providing you with physical activity plans or, weightlifting or cardio stuff, you want to make sure that you're lifting weights and not just doing hours on end of cardio, because fuck, you're going to be burning yourself out, first of all, and second of all, you're not going to be making any progress. I mean, we all know by now that muscle burns a lot more fat, so you want to be stimulating that muscle. So you want to be doing a little bit of resistance training. If you don't like it, that's fine, but there are so many ways of doing resistance training. You don't even have to lift weights. You can lift your baby if you want. So look out for that, and even ask for it. The person hasn't mentioned it. I mean, the last thing you want is a program that's not catering to your actual needs, because that's what you're paying for. Also, one thing to look out for is if the person is available to answer your questions, because you're obviously going to have some. I mean, who doesn't? If you get a new training plan or a new nutrition plan, you want to be able to ask them for substitutions, or, oh, I'm injured here, can I do this? Or, I don't need these things, I'm allergic. You want to be able to just reach out to them and say, hey, can you help me with this? And if they're totally gone after they take your money, well, that's a sign. And bottom line, if you don't feel comfortable with the program, if you don't feel like it's meeting your needs, you need to talk to them. You need to let them know that this isn't working. I know businesses who have done amazing things on Instagram, so you can feel free to message me. I will tell you who they are. But honestly, you shouldn't be starving yourself or doing hours of cardio. That's like my main thing. If these people are doing this to you, do not do business with them. Run. And no, ladies, you will not get bulky or manly by lifting a little bit more than what your purse weighs. So that's all I got for you guys this week. Stay informed and please stay safe. The internet is full of weird shit, as we know. So let me know in the comments. I want to know what's the worst thing you've seen on Instagram in terms of training and all these spammy people going around. I don't want names. We do not want to call up these people, but I do want to know the funny stories. So let me know in the comments, and please share my video. It'd be nice if you did. Either way, see you next week. Bye!
Oh, this you crazy mother.